James Thurber, born 117 years ago yesterday, traveled a long way from Columbus, Ohio. Before he was 30, he was a writer and editor for several newspapers on the French Riviera, and he thereafter wrote often of his experiences in Europe, particularly in his 1937 classic, My World and Welcome to It, which concludes with this amazing, frantic story. James Thurber may have invented repurposing. Only he could take a simple French to English translation handbook and turn it into hysterical farce. I bring you, edited for time, please read it in full, There's No Place Like Home by James Thurber. Idling through a London bookstore in the summer of 1937, I came upon a little book called Collins Pocket Interpreters France, written especially to instruct the English how to speak French in the train, the hotel, the quandary, the dilemma, etc. It is, of course, equally useful. I might also say equally depressing to Americans. Each page has a list of English expressions, one under the other, which gives them the form of verse. Trouble really starts in the canto called In the Customs Shed. Here we have, I cannot open my case. I have lost my keys. Help me to close this case. I did not know that I had to pay. I don't want to pay so much. I cannot find my porter. Have you seen Porter 153? That last query is a little masterstroke of writing, I think, for in those few words we have a graphic picture of a tourist lost in a jumble of thousands of bags and scores of customs men looking frantically for one of at least 153 porters. We feel that the tourist will not find Porter 153, and the note of frustration has been struck. We now come to a section called At the Hotel, in which things go from worse to awful. Did you not get my letter? I wrote to you 3 weeks ago. I asked for a first-floor room. If you can't give me something better, I shall go away. The chambermaid never comes when I ring. I cannot sleep at night. There is so much noise. I have just had a wire. I must leave at once. Panic has begun to set in, and it has not appeased any by the advent of the chambermaid. Are you the chambermaid? There are no towels here. The sheets on this bed are damp. The room is not clean. I've seen a mouse in the room. You'll have to set a mouse trap here. The bells of hell at this point begin to ring in earnest. These shoes are not mine. I put my shoes here. Where are they now? The light is not good. The bulb is broken. The radiator is too warm. The radiator doesn't work. It is cold in this room. This is not clean. Bring me another. I don't like this. I can't eat this. Take it away. I somehow now see the tourist's wife stalking angrily out of the hotel to get away from it all without any shoes on. And properly enough, the booklet seems to follow her course, first under guides and interpreters. You're asking too much. I will not give you any more. I shall call a policeman. He can settle this affair. Then under inquiring the way, I am lost. I was looking for, someone robbed me. That man robbed me. That man is following me everywhere. Then she goes shopping, but there is no surcease. You have not given me the right change. I bought this 2 days ago. It doesn't work. It is broken. It is torn. It doesn't fit me. Then to a restaurant for a snack and a reviving cup of tea. This is not fresh. This piece is too fat. This doesn't smell very nice. There is a mistake in the bill. While I was dining, someone has taken my purse. I have left my glasses, my watch, a ring in the lavatory. Madness has now come upon her, and she rushes wildly out into the street. Her husband, I think, has at the same time plunged blindly out of the hotel to find her. We come then quite naturally to accident, which is calculated to keep the faint of heart, nay, the heart of oak, safely at home by his own fireside. There has been an accident. Go and fetch a policeman quickly. Is there a doctor near here? Send for the ambulance. He is seriously injured. She has been run over. He has been knocked down. Someone has fallen in the water. The ankle, the arm, the back, a bone, the face, the finger, the foot, the head, the knee, the leg, the neck, the nose, the wrist, the shoulder. He has broken his arm. He has broken his leg. He has a sprained ankle. He has a sprained wrist. He is losing blood. He has fainted. He has lost consciousness. He has burnt his face. It is swollen. It is bleeding. Bring some cold water. Help me to carry him. Apparently you just let her lie there while you attend to him. Of course, she was merely run over, whereas he has taken a terrific tossing around. We next see the husband and wife back in their room at the dreary hotel, both in bed and both obviously hysterical. This scene is entitled Illness. I am feeling very ill. Send for the doctor. I have pains all over. The back, the chest, the ear, the head, the eyes, the heart, the joints, the kidneys, the lungs, the stomach, the throat, the tongue. Put out your tongue. The heart is affected. I feel a pain here. He is not sleeping well. He cannot eat. My stomach is out of order. She is feverish. I have caught a cold. I have caught a chill. He has a temperature. I have a cough. Will you give me a prescription? What must I do? Must I stay in bed? I feel better. When will you come and see me again? Biliousness, rheumatism, insomnia, sunstroke, fainting, a fit, hoarseness, sore throat, the medicine, the remedy, a poultice, a draft, a tablespoonful, a teaspoonful, a sticking plaster, senna, iodine. That last suicidal bleat for iodine is, to me, a masterful touch. Our couple finally get on their feet again, for travelers are tough. They've got to be. But we see under the next heading, common words and phrases, that they are left forever punch drunk and shattered. Can I help you? Excuse me? Carry on? Look here. Look down there. Look up there. Why? How? When? Where? Because. That's it. It is too much. It is too dear. It is very cheap. Who? What? Which? Look out. Those are Valkyries, one feels, riding around and above and under our unhappy husband and wife. The book sweeps on to a mad operatic ending of the tragedy with all the strings and brasses and woodwinds going full blast. Where are we going? Where are you going? Come quickly and see. I shall call a policeman. Bring a policeman. I shall stay here. Will you help me? Help! Fire! Who are you? I don't know you. I don't want to speak to you. Leave me alone. That will do. You are mistaken. It was not I. I didn't do it. I will give you nothing. Go away now. It has nothing to do with me. Where should one apply? What must I do? What have I done? I have done nothing. I've already paid you. I have paid you enough. Let me pass. Where is the British consulate? The oboes take that last despairing wail, and the curtain comes down. There's No Place Like Home by James Thurber. That's Countdown. I'm Keith Olbermann. Good night and good luck.